Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run it here with Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Quinnen Williams on the.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Haskins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 20.
Here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. I got it. Shoot, check 37, check 30. Waiting. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the Jets' 45-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
second down and 10. Darnold. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Darnold. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Jets nothing. Brendan McManus.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 7, Jets nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 480. Squeeze. Who that? 40's mark. 40's the mark. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Here's Darnold. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Darnold from the gun. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Check. 42's the mark. Check. 42. Go. 49. Check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Darnold now to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dontrell Hilliard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Haskins under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 29-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Darnold.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Darnold. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Darnold's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Hey, check. Mike 42, Mike 42. Switch. Hey, waiting. Kill. 36. Watch twist.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
42 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Mike. 42. Blue dead. Check the backer.
Now Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And returning it, here's Hamlin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st down, Broncos.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Rip.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A good pickup there, a 22.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second and goal, Haskins flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Here's Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That one good for 21 yards. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the 41, Haskins able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ashton Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check 9, check 9. 40's the line. Squeeze. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Switch. Rush in. Lady. Switch.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. Here we go. Check Mike 40. Check man 80. Let's go,
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a third down.
And 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 40. There we go. 40's mine. Record. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he locates Walker. Complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Darnold completes it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Oh, lady. On the rep. Let's go right here.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
At the 45-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
At the 44-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. 20. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them all.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Throwing now is Haskins. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Jets.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles